All right, guys, what's going on? So we just finished that workout. Definitely give it a try. If you don't want to go to the gym, you want to spend about 30 minutes. I'll have the workout below. Got my Formula One in my ignition. Nice, good post workout. I drink it immediately right after I'm done with my workout. And then about an hour later, I usually get a whole food meal in. So if you guys have any questions about post-workout shakes, send me a message, or you can email me at chad@thedriveclothing.com. Guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about my transformation. A lot of you have reached out to me and wanted me to do a video about it. I have it posted on my Instagram right now, and it's going crazy. It's really inspired a lot of people, and that's really cool. That when you're at that time when you are skinny and when you are fat and when you are jacked, you don't really realize it when you're in the moment of it. Which brings me to way back when before I started working out. I was 167 pounds. Just a small guy. I played a little football back in high school. Believe it or not, I was a cornerback, guarded the receiver because I was skinny. So. Now when people see me, they're always like, "Oh, you must have played linebacker." First instinct when they ask if I've played football or not. I wasn't the biggest guy. I wasn't the strongest guy. I was just an average kid. I was pretty active and stuff. I've always been active. I've always, done. I love doing physical things. I'm not much of a, just sit around and drink all day or. And sit on the couch and stuff. I've always been a very active person, which I think has led me to where I am today. Luckily, that's just something that's in me, and not everybody has, and I understand that. But start being more active, and those things will come. So, I wanted to start getting big after I got out of high school. Really taking it more serious, working out when I was 20. But I ate whatever I could eat. I ate. I still worked out every day. I just ate anything I could get my hands on. I didn't eat, healthy stuff. And at the time I didn't know what was healthy. As I started gaining weight, it was going into the right areas at the time because my metabolism was just so high at being at a young age, and obviously, being skinny my whole life, it was just a natural thing. Like your metabolism just runs very high, and it's gonna be a lot harder to put on weight. So, I was just intaking a shitload of calories. And so as time went on, it started to catch up to me as I got older. In my head, I'm like, well, I'm still getting bigger and I'm still getting stronger, so who cares, And I kept going, and to the point where I didn't even think about it anymore. And, I guess, and people just knew me as just being a big fat guy, basically. And it wasn't until I was up to 310 pounds. And I went from 167 to probably in a 4 or 5 year span to like 310 pounds and not a lot of muscle. I had a big gut, man boobs, stretch marks were starting to happen. It was getting serious, and I was eating very bad. I'm talking McDonald's every day, KFC every day. I mean, we would go work out and then we'd go eat like a fat pizza, let's just intake calories and let's just get big and let's just gain a bunch of weight, and then plus just having that fat boy mentality of I just want to eat everything instead of, not realizing that I don't need to eat everything. It wasn't until, straight up, my father told me that he was worried about me. And, I've heard it from other people, but I just didn't think nothing of it. This is, again, me being selfish. And I talk about it in my post on Instagram that just straight up me being just flat out selfish, and to the sense of being at a young age and that overweight. Basically, you're obese. I mean, you're 310 pounds. That's 6 foot tall. That's not healthy. That's not good. You think it's not a big deal because you're in that moment, but it really is. Other people are starting to tell you things, and that's your warning signs. So if somebody's starting to tell you, hey man, you're gaining some weight, man, you need to chill out. They're not trying to be disrespectful to you. They're just being honest with you because they're looking out for you, because it is important. You can become a diabetic, you can have a heart attack. There's, several things that it can cause by being obese and being overweight. And especially if you're one of these guys that's young. If you're 18, 20, 21, 20, in your 20s period, and you're overweight, dude, you need to stop this video right now and figure something out. And if you can't figure it out, you need to contact me, because what I'm telling you is flat out serious. You won't see your 30s, and you damn sure won't see your 40s. So if you do make it to your 30s, I'm gonna be shocked, But when your 40s are cut off now, you're just pushing it, And I understand that your family and your work and all that, but you have to also, you can't be there for your family and you can't be there for work if you're not being careful about your health. And you don't have to, it's nothing crazy, guys, So what happened with me is I decided to get on my diet, and I decided to get with somebody, and because I didn't know what to do. So, and at that time, you didn't have Instagram and all this social media to be able to reach out to somebody to help you with all this. So you kind of had to figure it out on your own, and that's what I did. I studied, I read some books, I read some magazines, and it helped me. But obviously, as I learned that I was overworking myself the whole time. I was trying to lose all the weight, but I lost a lot of weight, and I came back down, and I've just slowly, in time, have learned how to understand my body through the first time losing weight to getting into the competitive side, which is what a lot of people do. A lot of people will tend to lose weight, and then that's what makes them go into the competitive side, because they're like, well, let me take it up a notch. And that's what I did. And, that's definitely helped me with my changes in my body, because it gave me more of a purpose to lose weight. Because I had already lost the weight at this point, and, before my first competition, which was in 2009. So, you guys can do the math, from 20, for my whole life, all the way up to I was 20, I was 167 pounds, just skinny kid my whole life. And then, and then in time, in about a 4 or 5 year period, I gained a lot of weight, got up to 310, just by, again, it was all the food, guys. That's why this video is just so simple, because it's all just the food. I'm not even talking to you guys really much about the training side. It's just all the food. Because I was training, I just didn't have my nutrition right. And, so I learned, then that's when I got obese and overweight, that's when I took the nutrition part in and started incorporating that into my workouts. And like I said, that led into the competitive side, and then to where I am today. And now it's just, I enjoy eating healthy. It makes me feel good. I look better. I'm more clear-headed throughout the day. I have more energy. And there's all kinds of different diets. You don't have to do this certain diet. You have to figure out what works best for you. And that's what I do for you. We figure out what works best for you, and we run with it, and we do it together. And I'm holding you accountable, and you're holding yourself accountable, because in the end, you have to hold yourself accountable. You can't, expect someone to hold you accountable and hold your hand through the whole process, because again, you guys have to remember, and you've heard it several times, this is a lifestyle. This is day in and day out, a lifestyle. So this is forever. You're going to be doing this your whole life. So if you're, you have to put your health before you put anything else. That's as simple as it gets. So if you're going to ever think about investing in anything, you got a little bit of money on the side to invest in, I highly suggest the first thing you invest in is your health. Then invest in other things, cars, houses, and real estate and businesses, or whatever you want to invest in. Your family, your time, everything. But your health, that's the number one thing, guys. I hope that's what you guys get from this video and understand what I went through, with my changes and stuff. And just think about it. Think about your health. Think about what you want, what's important, to you. But I can tell you from experience, man, the best thing I ever did was my health. That was the best investment of my life. And I started that at a young age, around 20. But like I said, the nutrition side is what did it for me, So that was, like I said, over like 15 years now, or no, like 10, 12 years now. And so, but that was the best decision I ever made. I had the coaches. We all have. Eventually, you got to hire somebody. You got to have somebody there for you, because it's a struggle, and your family. It's going to be hard on your family. It's going to be hard on your friends. You're probably going to lose some friends from it. I can guarantee you that. That's definitely going to happen, because you're going to have the naysayers. You're going to have the haters, and then once they see you getting the results, that's when they're going to be all jocking you and stuff, hitting you up, and don't be negative when that happens, guys. Dude, there's a lot of you guys that happens to. You get annoyed by people now asking you, well, okay, well, how did you lose it? You have to understand, it's like anything. It's like when somebody starts a business, like the guy that started Amazon, nobody believed in him. Sure, people even laughed at him. But now what are they doing? Shit, I bet you they either wish they were linked up with them or they're applying to get a job with them. So it's the same thing as you getting on a diet plan. People are going to be like, oh, dude, I don't believe that. And then when they start seeing the results, that's when they're going to come hit you up. But be positive and be encouraging and inspire them, because that's the whole point in this. I'm passing on my knowledge that I learned to you, and then you're supposed to take the knowledge that I taught you and share it with other people. That's the whole point in all this. That's the whole point in Fit Family. That's the whole point in Fit Fam. All that. That's the whole point. You're passing on knowledge. You know what I mean? I'm passing on my knowledge that I'm hoping that you're going to take and actually utilize, and that you're going to share with other people and inspire them and encourage them and make them better. You know what I mean? Because you always want to make everybody better than you. That's the goal, man. Keep improving people, because the more you improve people, the more you improve. Why would you want to? You don't want everybody to not improve. Then you have no challenge. Then there's no challenge in life. You want that person pushing you, man. That's why you're hiring me. You see me and you want to be like me, or you want to be better than me, or you want to be right there with me, or whatever. But I'm always going to want you to pass me. So, and that's what you should want to everybody. So, don't ever be negative about when somebody, is negative to you about starting your plan, or when they start seeing the results, and they ask you about your results. Be encouraging and be positive. And if they ask you again, tell them again. And if they ask you another time, tell them another time. You just keep passing it on, and you keep saying it over and over and over and over again, because it's a lifestyle. So, that is it, guys. Please subscribe. Be sure to watch us on IGTV as well at Mr_Drive12. YouTube channel, The Drive TV. Please leave a comment. Please tag your friends. Share this with anybody that is looking for encouragement to lose weight, gain muscle, or just want to be healthier. Pass this video along to them so that they can be motivated and they can be inspired. Okay? Share. All right? So, you guys have a good night. Me and Driver are going to be chilling tonight, the rest of the night. But take care, guys. Until next time. Signing off. Man, fucking mosquitoes, dude.